Urgent, G-Men fan! Look at what just happened! Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest Big Blue news, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Giants among round one trade candidates. New York Giants general manager Joe Schoen might not win the offseason, but he set out to prevent disaster and thus far has been successful. The Giants entered the offseason without a starting quarterback and without the number one pick necessary to guarantee their top passer. Schoen signed Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, elevating the floor of the 2025 team without disqualifying a potential Shedeur Sanders selection. He also significantly improved the defenses, adding to the team's depth in the front seven and reshaping the secondary with safety Jevon Holland and corner Paulson Adebo. That won't take corner receiver Travis Hunter off the team's board, and one can never have enough pass rushes, meaning Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter is in play too. In filling major holes and addressing the quarterback position early, Schoen has allowed himself to pivot away from Sanders if necessary. General manager Joe Schoen seemed to be greasing the skids at the league meeting about the number 3 pick, stressing they would go quarterback only if the value was right, Jordan Reed wrote. So Abdul Carter and Travis Hunter are not out of the picture as the Giants' first-rounder. New York can reasonably pass on Sanders, taking a blue-chip talent instead. Sanders doesn't need a red shirt, and the Giants are positioned well to sit a quarterback. For the duration of the season, they're insulated from injury too, as they can turn to Winston if disaster strikes. That lends itself to the possibility of New York taking a day 2 passer like Jackson Dart or Jalen Milroe. Both have made reasonable cases to be taken in the second round, but the quarterback industrial complex might push either one into round 1. The Pittsburgh Steelers, at number 21, still need a franchise quarterback. The Cleveland Browns can take one to kick off in day 2, and teams could look to jump into the Thursday festivities for a 5th-year option. Fortunately, the Giants' flexibility opens the door for Schoen to make a draft day trade for a late first-round quarterback. The addition of quarterbacks Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston this offseason gives the Giants flexibility to add the best player on their board at number 3, then potentially trade back into the first round for a quarterback, Reed wrote. Giving up extra draft capital to take a second-round passer isn't great process, but if New York can find upside at quarterback while taking one of Hunter or Carter, it's easy to label Schoen as a winner of the NFL draft. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest Big Blue news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. The former Washington and Jacksonville interior offensive lineman was a star tackle at Iowa who would immediately elevate the Giants' right guard position. Nearly every snap of his professional career dating back to 2015, when Washington selected him 5th overall, has come at right guard. He has played more than 1,000 snaps in 3 consecutive seasons and has allowed fewer than 20 pressures in each of the past 2 seasons. Scherf is one of the NFL's best and most stable guards. The 33-year-old was a first-team All-Pro in 2020 and is a 5-time Pro Bowler. Spotrac.com estimates his market value at $6-7 million, which seems incredibly low. I imagine he'll earn more than what the Giants essentially gave James Hudson III. Still, he would immediately improve the offensive line and give the Giants reliable starting lineup depth. Giants could build a thunder and lightning duo at running back. The New York Giants might be quietly piecing together a new-look backfield built on contrast, toughness, and complementary skill sets. With the arrival of Tyrone Tracy last season, the Giants could be looking at a fresh 12 punch that offers a little bit of everything, and maybe a whole lot more if things go right. Tyrone Tracy brings the elusiveness. Tracy isn't just quick, he's slippery. A former wide receiver turned running back, he thrives when he finds daylight in tight spaces, darting through creases before defenders can even react. He put together a strong 2024 campaign with the Gaints, rushing for 839 yards and 5 touchdowns on just a 192 carries, good for 4 yards per attempt. His skill set makes him ideal for outside zone runs and screen game work, where his vision and shiftiness can be weaponized. Tracy may not truck through defenders, but if you blink, he's already picked up the first down. Cam Scatabo brings the power while Tracy dances. Landing Scatabo in the 2025 NFL Draft would provide power. At 5'11" and 215 pounds, he's a bowling ball with bruises to hand out. His 2024 season at Arizona State was defined by tough yards, racking up 1,612 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns, averaging 8 yards per carry. Has the type of back who loves contact, lowers the shoulder, and falls forward every time. Scatterboss. Power style fits perfectly as a short yardage and red zone threat, but he's not just a north-south runner, he also added 44 receptions for 543 yards through the air, showing he's capable of catching the ball out of the backfield when needed. A complementary backfield duo, this has all the makings of the classic thunder and lightning combination, Tracy as the elusive lightning strike, and Scatterbo as the rolling thunder behind him. In today's NFL, you need backs who can handle different roles situationally, and this pairing offers just that. Scatterbo's physicality can wear down defenses, opening up space for Tracy to flash his burst and vision. The Giants haven't had that level of backfield variety in years, and it could pay off quickly behind an improved offensive line. Saquon was the workhorse, but they lacked a true complement to him. If the Giants deploy them the right way, this could be one of the more underrated backfields in the NFC by mid-season. Giants predicted to make 2-pick Abdul Carter draft trade in top 10. Many believe the New York Giants have Penn State pass rusher Abdul Carter firmly in their sights with the 3rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, but a 3-pick trade that still keeps Big Blue in the top 10 could change the mind of Big Blue general manager Joe Schoen. It's a bold idea from Luke Easterling of Athlon Sports. He has the Giants swapping first-round choices with the Chicago Bears, leaving the NFC North franchise free to send Carter's name to the podium. Easterling asked what would happen if the Giants don't believe Carter is the right choice given the presence of Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau. The Bears filled all of their biggest needs in free agency and via trade, freeing them up to send both of their early second-rounders to the G-Men and getting back a late third-rounder to land an elite pass rusher. Getting a couple of premium second-round picks to give somebody else the right to draft Carter is worth considering, yet Easterling's assertion the Bears got all their work done in free agency doesn't apply to the Giants, even if this trade scenario has shown selecting a player at a position reinforced from the ranks of the veteran market. Giants to make blue-chip pick after trade with Bears. This trade will look like a success of sorts if the Giants followed Easterling's recommendation. He has the Giants fill a big need on defense with a blue-chip talent, Michigan cornerback Will Johnson. As Easterling pointed out, Johnson was slowed by some nagging injuries last season, but at full strength has proven he has the physical tools, instincts, and ball skills to be a shutdown corner. Drafting a genuine marquee cover man makes sense for a team with a weakness at cornerback, a weakness potentially helped by adding Paulson Adebo during free agency. The problem is Adebo arrives with a lengthy injury history despite his CB1 talent. That's something the Giants are still waiting for erratic 2023 first-round pick Deonte Banks to show. Those factors mean Johnson could be an asset, provided he's fully healthy. The 22-year-old is exceptional in zone coverage, suiting the schemes of Giants defensive coordinator Shane Bowen. Johnson possesses the physical tools to align and press, better suited to play off with vision given he's more smooth than sudden. Ball skills, playmaking, mentality, 9 career INTs, 3 defensive TDs, according to ESPN's Matt Bowen. Snagging Johnson at the end of the top 10 would complete a necessary reboot of the Giants' defensive backfield, but there are risks. Notably, the prospect having dealt with a turf toe injury that ended his final season with the Wolverines prematurely. The Giants would be gambling on Johnson and Adebo to stay on the field and turn cornerback into a team strength. It's a tricky decision for Schoen, especially since there are also injury concerns about supposed safer bet Carter. Giants can't ignore. Abdul Carter doubts avoiding injury was also a problem for Carter, who is overcoming a stress fracture in his foot. Fortunately, the player's agent, Drew Rosenhaus, declared it should be a non-factor with the teams at this point, following a medical recheck in Indianapolis that ruled out surgery, per Bowen's colleague Adam Schefter. The news is a boost for the Giants, who continue to be linked as a likely destination for the dominant edge defender. Carter's a natural game wrecker, but the Giants have already added to their options at the edges of the front seven during free agency, snagging Chauncey Golston from the Dallas Cowboys and meeting with a Bowen favorite. Things are well stocked in the pass rush department, but no member of the rotation boasts Carter's dynamism and versatility. Those qualities may be too tempting to pass up, no matter how many extra picks are offered. And now, G-Men fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Big Blue. He'll be back any moment with more Big Blue news. Jets, 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 let's go Giants.